Right, well, welcome to another video. I've literally just finished doing the first bit of welding on the Manta. Hopefully it's still light enough so the video will come out and it's not too windy so you don't get too much buffeting with the wind noise. But you'll see it's straightforward enough video to do. It's chassis hole, that side we saw in the last video. Hasn't taken me long, a couple hours after work, just crack on with it and first job done. So thanks for watching. And I hope you enjoy this one. Right, that's got the car jacked up, ready for some welding. I've axle stand there, wheel underneath the central of the cross member, an extra axle stand at the front, just in case something goes, you can't be too safe. So you can get a better view now of what we got to repair here. So quite a bit of crustiness. I'll get a grinder with a wire brush attachment on that now, give that a good cleaning off and see how much we're going to have to go into it with. Right, as is often the case with this sort of thing, it reveals all sorts of weirdness going on there. Right, let's cut some bits out and see what's happening below. Doesn't look very pretty, that's for sure. Well, there's more to this structure than I was expecting. Well, so much for the front chassis legs not needing much attention. I didn't want to go any further than that, but I think if I cut on this edge there to reveal what we got behind there, and then you can plate. I've got some nice thick plate to go in there, some 2mm plate. Again, this is not, I'm not trying to do a major restoration on this, I'm just trying to put strength back into it. Like I said before, the restoration will come later down the line. I just want to make it strong enough so I can start using it. That's okay, that's just surface rust in there and on there, so we can spray something on there to treat that before we cover it up. Right, let's cut this out to this edge here and see what it looks like. I think I'm going to take that up a little bit more there as well, because I can feel in behind the rock goes up to about there somewhere. Right, that gives us a point we can go to. We've got some reasonable metal there. Get some paint into there to get the rest of that out. Now what my intention was to do, because this is double skinned, I don't want to put two skins back there, so I'm just going to put one nice thickish piece of metal down through there, a bit of 2mm or thereabouts, and weld that in. And if I pinch these together here, we can then get the two, they'll all weld together. So there are two skins there will weld together with the one skin there. That's my plan anyway. Otherwise I'm looking at doing a inner skin and an outer skin and we're back to square one again with the rot issue. I can see me having to replace further of this that round further down the line, but that's future Dave's problem. Right, let's give that a scraping off and a bit of paint at the very least. Right, so this is where we're at. It's not a perfect job, I can't stress this enough. This is just a temporary, get it on the road, get it tidy, working, rolling restoration type of job. If I was doing well, you can see what I've done with the Escort, sort of levels I'll go to when it comes down the line, but we certainly get some strength back into this that's missing there. Right, this is on the inside. Some puddles in here, got some water creeping down from up there somewhere. So I've pulled the carpet back now. So come back a bit so you can see where I am. So I've pulled the carpet out of the way so I don't set fire to that while I'm welding. I've got daylight coming through there. I think I've come through with the angle grinder there, so I may have to attack that from this side. But nice floor pans in it. It's had new floor pans at some point, decent ones. So somebody's given it a little bit of love. Let's just keep layering that up now, so I'll go crossways now. Straight out some under seal now on 70s MOT repairs. Happy days. Right, grubby finger time. Get a good idea of where the edges are then. A nice sharp blade to find them and trim them out. Stick that bit back on it, like so. There we go, that's our bit to go into there. So let's just turn that into a piece of 2mm steel now and see about welding it into place. Right, so there we go. Stuck it down to some 2mm plate, which I've cleaned off, and just cut it out with a jigsaw like you've seen me do 100 times already before. So before I start trying to shape that to fit into there, which is not a million miles off there already, I'll cover that side with some weld-through primer. Super. So that does two things. Reminds me of which is the inside when I take the tape off, and of course protects the inside as best as we can as we put it back together. Right, let's see about making it fit. Now, I'm regretting my decision to paint the back of this already, because as I shape it I'm going to be scratching the paint off. So I need to get a bit of a shape into there. See if I can just do this with some grips, like so. Yeah, my paper template didn't work so well as it should have done. Yeah, I reckon that's probably more like it. Right, just go and trim that up. Right, let's see how that fits. That's a bit better. Yes, I think we'll start welding that into place. Right, so battery is disconnected on the car, so we should be okay to do some welding on it. It's a fairly simple car, no real electronics on it, so that's good news. Right, there we go, that's the first bit of welding on the Manta done. So I've made a crusty bit of chassis into something a bit stronger. So I'm not going to get too carried away with grinding these off, just going to get a flat disc and knock the tops off them and get a bit of paint on that now. Right, couldn't find a decent flat disc, so gone with an ordinary grinding stone. It'll do just a good job. That'll do us, don't have to be too pretty. Lovely. Right, I'm going to go have a rummage in the garage, see if I've got some black to go on there of some description. Oh, happy days. Found some chassis paint in the garage I'd forgotten I'd bought for my daughter's Mini, but we never seem to have got around with that job, so I'm going to use it on there now. Lovely. Perfect. And I think I'll use this stuff and give all these a clean up and give them a good coat of this as well. Gone on quite nicely. And it'll be a good test to see how good it is while I use the Manta. Yeah, look at that. Good as new, almost. And it's shiny. Don't know if that chassis black stays shiny or goes dull. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. But as long as it holds the rot away, once that's gone off, I think I'll probably give that another coat. Don't want to go smothering it too much, because at some point in the future I'll probably be taking it all back off again. Right, well there we are, happy days. First bit of welding done, and much more to come. As with every time you do an old car like this, they're always worse than they first appear. That's a lesson I've learned a long time ago, so it's not surprising me that I'm finding extra work on this one. So thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you're a subscriber, and if you're about to subscribe, get a double dirty thumbs up.